What's up, my dudes? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do a job attraction spell jar. This spell jar is for anyone that wants to attract a certain job to them. Whether you want to start a new career or maybe you're exploring different options, this is a good way to attract a specific job, or maybe just attract a job in the field that you're focusing on. So the first thing you're going to need is a cleansed dish. This is basically going to act as an anchor or a bowl for the intentions and everything that you're setting forth. With this, all you need to do is just cleanse a dish, make sure it doesn't have any lingering energies, and then you can use it. So that's the first thing. Next thing you're going to need is some sort of glass jar. Now this is a glass jar you can buy at bulk at Dollar Tree or any sort of dollar stores. These are good for beginners because they're very small and affordable, but it's also something that it's not too expensive, so you can really practice with this and experiment with different ways of practicing. Some of these, they do not have a lid, so if you are going to be using water in this, make sure you have a lid, or make sure if you're using any sort of oils or anything like that, make sure it has a lid on the top so it doesn't come out. And then I prefer these screw top lids rather than the cork lids, just because this is a lot more secure than shoving a cork into something, then hoping the cork doesn't break off, or if it's not a treated cork, then it'll leak through anyway. So that's just the jar that we're going to be using. Again, you want to be cleansing this the same way you did the jar. Same way you did the bowl. And the first thing you're going to want to use is a bay leaf. Now, bay leaves are good for setting any sort of intentions, and also to writing any sort of specific outcome that you want. So if you would like to, you can write the specific job, or maybe the field of the job that you want to apply to. You can just write that on this. If you want to use a bit of color magic into this, you can use either a green for growth and money and attraction. You can use a black for demanding and conquering if you have maybe a sales job, or maybe a job with a high turn-through rate. You can use black for that. Or you can use gold for any sort of luxuries, or maybe high-end jobs, or maybe upgrades to your job, or a promotion, anything like that. Also, if you don't have any of those, you can just use a regular black pen. Black is always something that you can use, especially for intention writing. If you, for some reason, don't have a black pen and maybe you want to add a bit more effect into this, I have a protection black salt blend and also a enchanted ink blend that you can make. You could just have that mixed in with a little bit of water, and you can use that to write on your intentions. Also, while you're doing this, you can have a green incense burning. Green is good for attracting any sort of wealth and abundance. It will also get you in a good frame of mind for any sort of money attraction or any sort of career success that you want to attract into your spell. So once you have your intentions written on your bay leaf, all you want to do is fold into this. If you like to, you could just crush it in and then just maybe have it be on its side. I like to fold it just because it's a bit more intention into it. If you want to know these sigils, these are for fame, money, and power. If you want to add any of those intentions into that, you can, or you could just use symbols. And then on the back side, it'll probably be best to focus the intention on who it's directed towards. So this is for someone else. You could write their name on this, and then they will be attracting the outcome on the other side. Or you could just write other intentions or other runes or something on the back, whichever way you feel like doing it. So for this, because this is something that you want to attract into you, if you want to focus on yourself, so maybe you want to gain a new career, or maybe you want to gain a promotion or something that's brought to you, so an upgrade or something, you can fold it towards you, so fold it this way. If you want to expand your career, or maybe you want to expand into different career options, or maybe if you just want to expand your horizons, you would fold it outwards, so that's bringing the power outwards. So whichever way you feel like doing it, and whichever way really applies to the specific effects that you want, is dependent on how you're going to go about folding it. Or you could just fold it in half and like not really do any sort of intentions like that. You could just fold it like this, then just put it in there. I would suggest you fold it in a specific direction, because that will help you to focus your intentions as you're doing this, especially if you're someone that doesn't pay attention. Hopefully, if you don't pay attention, you're not on this channel. But yeah, once you have everything folded, you can add a bit of your own essence, so maybe a bit of your hair, your spit, or anything into this, and then you can place it into the jar. that will just sort of seal your own intentions around with this. So if you want to wrap your hair around it, or maybe just lick the leaf before or maybe just lick the leaf before you put it in there, that's just something else that you can do. And as you can see, it's not covering the top. You don't want this poking out because you're still adding ingredients, and then this will also move around, so you don't want it to be too full. And I would suggest, if you are doing this, to only use one. If you feel like you need more than one bay leaf to write out your intentions, or your bay leaf is too big, either use a bigger spell jar, or you can burn the bay leaf before you put it in, and then that will significantly reduce the amount of volume it takes up, and then you can have even more ingredients and not have the whole bay leaf, but whichever way you want to do it. And the next ingredient is some sugar. Now this is just a sugar packet because if you're doing this spell, it's a very low cost, low efficiency spell, so maybe you don't have a lot of ingredients to work with. All it takes is your intentions and the right materials, and if you don't have the right materials, your intentions will win either way. So sugar obviously has money drawing effects, and it's also good for sweetening up your effects. So if you wanted to sweeten up your attraction to money, maybe you want to sweeten up your amount of tips that you're getting, or you want to sweeten up the amount of sales that are being brought to you, or maybe your commission work or anything like that. Anything you want to sort of sweeten that relates to other people, that's what you can add the sweetener for. Also, before I put this in here, if you want to, what I did in the past was I wrote sigils on the actual packet itself. I would warm it up in my hands, and then I would do it that way. That's another way you can also add a bit more effect into the spell if you are low on ingredients. And as you can see, for this single packet, it's about half of the before the threaded area. So if you want to, you could probably fit 2 in there, but you can also add other ingredients. If you just didn't want to add just the sugar, you could add other ingredients into this and still have enough volume. Now, the next ingredient is allspice. This is an ingredient that's similar to cinnamon, but I feel like this is a bit stronger energy, and it's also a bit more grounded. Cinnamon tends to be a bit more spicy and a bit more fast and fiery, while this is more of a sort of neutral, sort of not as overly fire energy. This is more of the earth energy, if you want to look at it that way. So this is good for the grounding intentions, but it's also good for money attraction. And to place it into this, you can just portion it out and then have a certain amount be in there. I'm just going to do my normal enchanting over it as I pour it in, and then I'm going to just let the excess be on the outside. If you want to be very precise, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. It's your style. And if you are going to be using it directionally like I am, you want to be doing it clockwise to bring that effect into you. If you did it anti-clockwise, this would be more of setting the boundary, or sort of setting what you would not want into this. So if you're going to be using allspice, you can use either direction, but I'm going to be using it for the drawing effects. As you're doing this, just lifting it up and letting it drop, this is grounding the intentions, and it's also grounding the ingredients into your spell jar. It also helps to center everything and make sure everything is level down, so you don't have any overflow on the top. And this is the final thing that we're going to add, is protection black salt. I have a video on my channel specifically on how to make this blend. There's a few different blends, so there's a playlist on different blends if you like to know the specifics. But this is just to not only protect the finances, but also just to protect the abundance that's coming into you, because you don't want negativity involved in your abundance and your attraction. We're going to fill it right up, because you don't want any blocks between your abundance your prosperity, you want a good buffer between that. So you want to add a lot of protection to make sure that everything is safeguarded. Once that is done, again, you want to ground out everything, make sure everything is stationary, make sure everything is settled in there, and then last little bit of abundance on top, just because it was in the cap. And then you want to seal this as tight as you can. If you would like to, which I don't really recommend for beginners, you can create some super glue around this. This will sort of bind your intentions, but you never want to be stagnant in your energy. So this will also expire eventually, so you want to either replace it or recharge it. Recharging it will just prolong it, but you still need to replace the ingredients every so often. So as you can see, you have your abundance and your prosperity mixed in with a bit of attraction and protection. If you'd like to, you could have shaken this beforehand to sort of intermingle everything, but this is the approach that I like to go for. So once you're done, I like to place it upside down, the remainder of the ingredients, and then you can light a candle on top of this. The reason why I do it like this instead of on top like this is because you want to seal in your abundance first, because you want to protect the good stuff and then also sort of seal in the intentions that you are protecting. So if you want to, you can just do it right side up. That will sort of just seal it, seal the entire candle, seal the entire jar, and then that will just seal the protections over it. But I like to think of it like how the candle is actually burning onto these spell jars. So basically like adding your protection and then protecting your protections. You want to protect the abundance, and then you want to protect the things that are protecting the abundance, if that makes sense. But like I said, that's just how I do it. If you don't want to do it that way, do it however you want. Also, I'm not actually going to be melting this over this because it's just an example, but if you are going to be melting it over, these little metal things, you can place it on the underside. So you can place it like this, melt it down, and then this will create a nice little base to not only help stabilize the spell, but it's also something that you can take and maybe place on a shelf or something. That's a bit if you want to keep this in a stationary place. If not, you can just melt it over this. The leftover wax will just break off, and then you can place this somewhere. But if you want to have this on a shelf or something, or maybe you want to have it at your money altar or anything like that, this is how I would recommend doing it. And I usually have a few different colors of lighters, but this is all that I have right now. So we have purple for any sort of luxury and money attraction, and then we have yellow for any sort of enlightenment and standing out amongst the crowd, any sort of positive energies like that. Either way, and there's also more colors that you can use for this, but it's just what I have close to me. So you do a job attraction spell jar. This is good for anyone that's attracting a job to them and anyone that wants to further their career. Keep this at your money altar, or you can keep it with you and recharge it before you're doing any sort of job interviews or any sort of meetings that relate to your job. Have a good day, night life. Enjoy yourself and be happy.